Welcome back. Today's activation is your regulation attunement, aligned with the second pillar of wealth, stability, anchoring the powerful expansion of fire horse energy within a grounded nervous system. And some reflective questions to just think about before we get into the reading is, can your nervous system hold powerful momentum without burning out? And what structures allow your ambition to remain sustainable? And how does grounded stability amplify the power of your fire? Our cards are pre-shuffled. I started recording and my phone died, so we had to do a little restart, but that's okay, here we are. So while shuffling, the manifesteer card, the creation card, came out. So there's this big energetic theme for the year of the fire horse this year, that all of your creations, your manifestations are going to become or begin to become tangible in 3D reality. Crystal technology, this is either a big part of your work, your spiritual work already, or it will be in the future. And because this is a collective, it's going to resonate differently for each person. But just remember, crystals are energy technology. They have a deeper connection to somewhere else. They are encoded with information, with energetical data. And so when you get a certain crystal, that is a piece of divine intelligence that is being gifted to you specifically, and you can accept the wisdom and the knowledge that it has to help heal you and evolve you. You can also, with a crystal, program it to do what you need it to do. So if you obtain a crystal because there is something a specific intention that you have for why you're acquiring it, program that energy into the crystal, so that way it is working for you as specifically as possible. But be very open to the different ways that you can utilize crystals, and ask your guides that you work with how to utilize crystal technology for your business. Truth aura. So you're someone who creates from your heart space, and it's because that part of you was closed off for so long and you kept it only to yourself for so long, not just because of the experiences that you have had, but also because you understand that there needs to be an equal energy exchange for people to receive something from you. People don't just get to receive your energy just because they want it. There has to be a divine intention, and I feel like you're stepping into this energy of creating things from this intelligence, and it's allowing you to open up your heart and expand your heart space in a way, because you are giving to people in a way that is safe and sustainable to you for the first time, rather than over giving. Universal oneness transcends, so you are super connected to source intelligence. It's like you're someone who you're like, I got God on speed dial. I can get what I want, I can have what I want, I can do what I want. Try and stop me, you can't. And the reason why you are that way is because you are so divinely and deeply connected on a soul and spiritual level that you have to have those types of boundaries for people to not take advantage. Because reality is, some people are more evolved than others. There are people out there choosing not to evolve, and they're not pouring into their own cup and having energy of their own, so they seek it from other people, even if they're not aware they're doing it. And you're aware of this, or you are now aware of this, and just protect yourself. Make sure there's an equal energy exchange if someone wants something from you or you want to give something, so that way your energy stays balanced. Especially because the year of the fire horse, this is a double fire yang energy. You have to be very mindful about balance and momentum and groundedness. So ensure that you're working with yin energy and you're incorporating water practices into your life, making moon water, working with the moon, drinking a lot of water, ensuring that this fiery energy has a way to flow and move through you in a way that your life changes forever after this year. Yep. Stability, groundedness. You are the authority, the emperor, the empress over your own life. And you have that authority because the divine gave you that authority. It's part of your soul imprint, part of who you are. Sorcery Revolution. This card makes me think of the Magician, and also makes me think of the Manifesteer card again, where you are someone who is literally magic. Whatever you want to create, whatever you want to have for yourself, you find a way to make it tangible in reality every single time. And that energy is what allows you to be so abundant and so stable. Santa Muerte offering. So just make sure that because you are co-creating and working with divine intelligence, make sure you're making divine offerings to your spirit guides, whatever that looks like for you, and see balance, justice for the momentum of this year too, the flow. But ensure that you are making offerings to your guides, to your ancestors, because they are here for you and they're here to help you, and it's important that you call on them as you move through the flow of this energy and as you create this stability and this momentum. When you create this stable momentum that is carrying you through this year. That is what the fire horse energy is all about. Unconditional love blueprint, talking about that equal energy exchange, having that open heart where you're able to give, to provide, to circulate, but in a way that feels good for you, in a way that there's an equal energy exchange. This is literally part of your divine blueprint, not just of who you are in your soul, but your dharma and what you're meant to do in this life, what you're meant to create in this world. You are meant to shape and change the reality of where the future of this earth is going. And that's such a divine, beautiful gift. And yeah, despite the title on this card, I think that the energy of this card is I know the energy of this card for this reading specifically is talking about co-creation with the divine, co-creation with spirit. So that is a huge, huge factor in everything that you do this year. It's crucial that with how quickly this year is going to go and how the energy is going to move, it's going to be like chariot energy. It's chariot energy for the entire year, and it's double fire energy. So there's two horses on that chariot carrying you, and likewise that's balanced out with your co-creation with spirit. And I'm also getting that if you have someone in your life already, or if you don't, someone will be coming into your life in this year during this energy of the fire horse, and that this is someone who you are going to co-create with, and that both of you, as you co-create together, will be co-creating with your guides, with your ancestors, with divine intelligence. Because you have a community, but your community is spiritual. It's energetical. You have so many supporters, guides, ancestors who want you to be successful. And talk about community, even if you're not physically directly interacting with someone, consider quantum physics and particle entanglement. So there is proof that on the most microscopic level, that on a particle level, atomic level, and beyond, that we are interconnected to many other souls in a particular way. And when certain groups of souls incarnate together, even if they never physically meet or interact directly, even if it's just someone who you follow online that inspires you, you have a quantum particle entanglement to this person, to where the things that you do and your energy and the way you move in this life can affect other people. So stepping into your power and your energy in this year of the fire horse, coupled with the momentum that we have carrying through this year, is going to carry not just you, but everyone who has a particle quantum entanglement with you to lurch forward. Not in a rushed way, but in a we're moving, it's going, it's finally happening type of a way. So think this is the butterfly effect, right? Think about the ripple effect that you will have on your spiritual community just by taking the time to sit down and write out your manifestations, write out your desires, create your projects, even just working on your ideas in private, whether you're publishing things online or just completely keeping to yourself. Just the act of engaging with your dharma and your soul purpose is enough of an initiation to have this effect on all the other particles that are quantum entangled with you. So you are not just going to shift your reality, but you're going to cause a domino effect for other people to do the same thing in theirs. And as that collective of people does that, and that energy and that entanglement moves and circulates and travels, everything is only going to continue to expand. Whoops. Let's see if there's any final messages for you here. Yes. I love these little mantra oracle cards. I read them how I read them, but they always have a good message that ties in. Disconnect to reconnect. So make time to unplug. To not be on your phone, not be watching TV, not be watching a movie, but just go outside. Go on a walk. Do some artwork. Do a craft, do a project, cook a meal. Just make sure that you're carving out time on a daily basis to disconnect and relax and receive. This will allow you to live your life to the fullest, to feel like you are balanced and you're maximizing your energy in the most sustainable way possible. Yeah, you're a kind-hearted person and you're a loving person, and being that way in the kind of world we live in, so many people frown upon that, and it's wrong, because the heart is the transmutation center, and the bigger heart space you have, the bigger transmutation center you have, which means the more you can co-create, the more you can do, the more power you have, the more capacity you have. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. So as you move through this year and things change and shift and begin to come in, just say thank you to the universe, to your guides. Just say thank you for this. I once heard that gratitude is the currency of the manifesting universe. So that doesn't mean gratitude alone is just going to give you whatever you want. It just means that when the universe gives you a gift is a gift. You should say thank you. You should be grateful for it. And also hold the knowing that you deserve it. You earned it, or it wouldn't be there. Never give up. You have gotten to this point of where you are because you have never ceased hope. You've never given up. And being that way in your heart as a person is what got you to the point that you're at now, where all the groundwork has been laid for you to be successful and for you to be this person that you've desired to be your entire life, because you knew it's who you were always destined to be, because it's who you already are. Make today your day. So today's the day to take action, to be motivated, to carve out that space and take time for yourself, but to co-create those beautiful creative projects and manifest your desires, and to continue on the path that you have been on in this life. Thank you for listening to the end, and if this reading resonated for you and you'd like to experience the full activation for the year of the Fire Horse energy and deepen your connection to this frequency, the complete session is available via the link in my bio or description.